Hey Drew, I really like your haircut.
Thanks guys, I actually got them all cut. Where are the AirPods? I have made so many videos on this already about why they're fine and why I'm getting them and how they are the future. It would fix so many problems I have right now. The biggest one being my MacBook Pro does not have a lightning port, it has a headphone jack. But my iPhone doesn't have a headphone jack, it has a lightning port. Which means everywhere I go, I'm taking two pairs of earpods. One with the headphone jack, one without it. The lightning kind. And I'm kind of ready to stop having all these cords hanging off me everywhere. I'm ready to just take something out, put it in my ears, and it knows what I'm using. I've pitched this to all of you. So basically they announced them at the same time as the iPhone 7. They were like, hey, we know we got rid of the headphone jack, but look, we've provided this wireless alternative. And I was like, yes, I'm okay with this. And then they said, and it's $180. And I went, oh, well, I'm still gonna buy it because I've been waiting for these things longer than just since they were announced. No, in fact, one of the first videos I ever made on this channel, I described exactly what AirPods were and that I really, really wanted them with the next iPhone.
Apple should make their earbuds, like they are already, just Bluetooth.
Yeah, I've changed a lot since then, got a lot more energy. But my opinion hasn't! So we were expecting that at the October keynote, that's when they would officially say AirPods are available today. But like a couple days before that keynote where they announced the MacBook Pro, they said, sorry, we're gonna have to delay them because we don't believe in releasing a product before it's ready. That puts me in a weird place because I've been defending them all this time. I've personally wanted them for the longest time. And I'm like, well, yeah, but I kinda want them now. That would be great. But yes, I agree with them that they shouldn't release it if it's not perfected yet. I just kind of wish they wouldn't gotten all of our hopes up if they hadn't really had a massive number of them ready to be released. And after that announcement, they didn't say when they would be available. Everything just said coming soon on their website. And in fact, it's still on the front page of apple.com, even though they haven't been available since September. And now we don't think they're even gonna make it before the holidays. Shortly after that, Tim Cook said that they'd probably be ready in a couple weeks. I got excited. I was like, hopefully I could get them for Christmas as a gift for myself. I am the best gift giver to me. I always know what I want. But now I've read a new statement saying that it probably won't be available till Q1 of next year. And here's the main reason why. At least they gave us some information. They're having some syncing issues between the two AirPods because of this really handy feature they wanted to do, which involved whenever you took out one AirPod, that AirPod would realize it's no longer in your ear and stop playing while the other one keeps going. Now, of course, when you do that, that means their battery life is not going to be the same. This one's using more power than the other one. Now, what happens when that AirPod dies and the other AirPod is still okay? I don't know, but apparently they didn't account for that and they made a bunch of AirPods and all of them have this issue where if one of them dies, they get out of sync and it's hard to get them back in sync again. So the product is not perfected yet. Darn! I don't know how to fix that. I'm sure there's a way and I'm sure they're working on it. I don't think they're going to discontinue them. I know the anticipation around them was very, very high, but I think a lot of the hate behind AirPods is why Apple decided to delay them as well. I believe they said in their statement that they wanted to find some ways so that you could locate them if they were not, you know, on you in the case or wherever. Maybe like you could hit a checkbox that says, the AirPods are definitely not in my ear, play a high-pitched sound so I can look for them. And then you could tap that and they'd go, you could ping them basically and it would make it easier to find. Something like that, I don't know. They're not gonna build GPS into them. They just barely got GPS into the watch. They're not gonna fit it into AirPods. And you know, there's Beats headphones now with the W1 chip, which is cool. But shockingly, Apple's AirPods are the cheapest version. The Beats are either $200 or $300. And I don't like those little rubber sealants that go into your ear. I've never liked those. I just want the Apple EarPods, but without the wires. And that's what AirPods are. And now we're gonna have to wait again, I'm afraid. I know there's always a keynote in March, so maybe they'll announce them there, but that's so long away. We really have to wait that long? But I'm counting on a lot of you guys. As soon as AirPods are available, and I'm not sure if I'll get a notification for it, go on Twitter and make sure you tag me and say, Drew, they're available now, buy them! Because I'm sure the demand is going to be extremely high and they'll likely sell out in a couple minutes. So I'm hoping we get a little bit warning from Apple. Okay, pre-orders are starting now. But yeah, I need your help. Please follow me on Twitter. Make sure you notify me when you hear that they're coming out or they are out, something like that. I really appreciate it. But yeah, that's the story with the AirPods. They gotta perfect them, which I can't blame Apple for that. I guess you have to. It's much better than the AirPods not being ready and them just shipping them anyway. That would have sucked even worse. But yeah, this sucks too. So I'll get over it. There's bigger things in life to worry about. You know, making enough money, health insurance, car insurance, taxes, making fun of Samsung for supposedly removing the headphone jack on the Galaxy S8. Apparently that's happening. You know, the important stuff. Oh, and finding happiness. That was it. I forgot about that one, but that's kind of, you know, at the bottom. This is your Apple Sheep here, and I will see you in the next one.